Who the hell, but the microphone was on. There we go. Hello, folks. Automatic for Automatic Games. It's gonna be some more jet plane business tonight. Okay, now I think I have everything in order. No, one more thing. Alrighty. I think all my ducks are in a row. Hope this stream will find you well tonight, or whatever you're watching, whoever you are. New to Kerbal Space Programs, so they say to expect crashes with it. Well, that's increased by an order of magnitude with me, I think. So here we are. I've collected more science. I've spent some too on plane parts. But the package I got did not include the landing gear that I wanted, so I'm still dealing with wobbly landing gear. Budget's a little smaller because I went ahead and paved the runway, and I think that'll help. I'm not gonna say that that'll make a difference. Make the difference, I should say. But I'll take all the assistance I can get at this point. Now, I also have a mission. Head over to mission control. Yeah, conduct a focused temperature survey of Kerbin. I can do this because it's in the range of my planes. It's below 16,700 meters. So yeah, that can be done. As always, the question is, will I be able to land? So we've got two planes, the Catastrophica, which I've been working on. It's got a new tail on it. It's still a death trap, but this is the Mark II. It's got some differences. It does have more scientific equipment, up top, barometer, and a thermometer. Down below, it's got the goo pods. With the Mark II, I tried to maintain some lessons learned yesterday. The tail fins don't get in the way of the exhaust. However, this design is very similar to the other. Everything from the tail forward is the same. In the back, it's replicated. The only thing different is the tail design. Anyways, it encounters one of the same problems at higher speeds. Sometimes when you want to nose down, it won't. It'll nose up, but this is usually associated with a stall or something, so. Anyways, it's something to keep my eye on. The main thing is going to be landing this bitch. So we'll see if we can do that. Now, for fear of that nose issue that I was talking about, and also yesterday, I realized I think it was a friend named Slacker pointed out that she was just going too fast. Her frame held together, but I think it contributed to the issue that I mentioned, where you try to pitch down and instead you pitch up. Anyhow, let's go ahead and take off. I brought the kind of like the governors on the engines down quite a bit, so she's not nearly as fast. I also brought the wings in a little bit to decrease the likelihood of her flipping over. She still wants to, don't get me wrong, but yeah, it's going to take a lot longer to get into the air with the engines cut back like that. However, with the new design, I feel like, just naturally, she's starting to want to take off. Yep. The ease of takeoff is greatly increased. So that's a good deal. I already kind of checked out this mission, and the temperature reading I need is behind us to the west, over those mountains. Had to do a mission similar to that last night, except for that, yesterday I think it was just observation, not a temperature reading. Anyways, it'll yield me some money. That's welcome. Gonna have to throttle up here. Shit. Yeah, we're going awful slow. And we're falling. I think I can afford to nose down a little bit. There we go. And she shouldn't naturally want to nose forward, but that is indeed what she's trying to do. There we go. Nice and level there. Not touching anything. We're kind of maintaining altitude. But really picking up speed, and I'm more comfortable with that speed for maneuvering. Go ahead and check the map. See where we are in relation to this. I think we're on a good heading. That didn't sound very confident, but honestly, like 270 would be west, and I'm between 270. I'm like, I don't know, 255 or something. This nav ball doesn't. I don't see north, south, east, and west. That really threw me off yesterday. But that's degree-wise. What north would be 360 or 0. And with that, I think, yeah, west would be the 270. East would be 90. Seems like with this plane, especially, you just kind of gotta find the sweet spot speed-wise to get it leveled out, or at least get it so it's not in a dive. Are we climbing? Yes, we are. Steadily climbing. Speed's good. Let's just leave her sit for the time being. Looking good. We just want to check our minimum altitudes to ensure we're not going to hit a mountain. I don't think we will. I want to double check this thing. What was the temperature? Yep. a little bit to the right. Speed's still okay. Still picking up altitude, so that's good. Kinda heading straight towards it. Good deal. I'll bring that up to confirm that this works. I think we're probably good to go ahead and attempt. Scratch that. No, we weren't. Alright, well, regarding that last reading, let's go ahead and just erase that. Reset the thermometer. We're not too high, are we? No, no. Not by a long shot. Be well above 40,000 feet to be too high for this experiment. Experiment. Reading, really. Okay, well that's nice. I didn't know that they told us that. Well, let's go ahead and get that reading before it's too late. Log that. Good deal. That counts. Tell you what, we'll log the pressure data too. Yeah, that's worth even more. We'll do a crew report. And we'll write about what we saw. Oh, these are the highlands. I didn't get shit from that report, though. What's the point in doing it? Alright. Yeah, now's the difficult part. Close this out. And, we'll head back. This plane's definitely slower than the Mark I version of it, but she handles a lot smoother. Except for that whole nose thing. It's not happening now, but I think I'll get down to, I don't know, 2,000 meters. Still way above, well, I tell you, it's hard to tell at night, though. It feels like I'm about to slam into the grass. Let's do 2,500. Slow it down quite a bit. No need to have the plane break apart on us now. I'll ensure that happens on the runway. We're next to it. We're past it. Okay, we're still pretty high up, so I can pull stupid maneuvers. Get stupid prices. That's nice. That slowed us down. Hey, Neil, how are you, man? I'm up right now. It's the getting down that's gonna be it's gonna be the trick. How you doing this fine Thursday night? Well, damn it, I think I'm lined up with the runway. Speed's bad. Altitude's probably okay. Try to lose some speed, but not too much. Speed's still really bad. Um, hmm. Kinda gonna just give it minimal thrust. Okay, we're shaving off a little bit. Not enough, though. Not fast enough. Gotta dive. It's only gonna give me more speed. No. We're gonna go around. It's safer from the other direction anyways, I think. But you know, at least it's a paved runway this time. It's more promising. Watched last night today, went to bed early, missed out on fun. All the calamity. But I am liking this game. I'm having fun until I crash. And even then, I guess I'm having fun. I just like to see how bad I am at designing ugly planes. Or how good I am at designing ugly planes. A double negative could have thrown someone off there. Man, I almost want to loop back just because at least then it'll be kind of straight rather than a janky turn. But I'm too low to play those games, I think. Hell, even this turn is pretty risky, yeah. Losing a lot of speed there. Okay, this time. Now, from what I understand, the runway is really at like 66 meters, so I'm about 100 meters in the air. I found that out the hard way. That whole notion of like, oh, I've still got 100 meters, and you really only had 40. No time for maneuvers like that. Damn. Still not convinced the tail rudder works too well on this. Speed's good. Still about a E. Lineup is not. Getting wonky. Speed could be better. Speed's good. Lineup's good. Hitting that brake. No, I'm not. Letting her coast a bit. Yeah, half the fun is watching these explosions. You're right. Wow. That, honestly, in terms of the streaming, that's a first. That's my first landing caught on stream. I did land on the island airfield early on. Now I know that was a one-off and not the, it was the exception and not the rule. Wow. Okay. I'm surprised. There is a tail wheel. That tail wheel is a nightmare, though. It's what's causing all the bouncing. Maybe the other wheels are too. All of those gears are horrible, and I still don't have better ones unlocked. Wow, I got 14 science. That was very successful. Huh. Nice, nice. Yeah, I got money out of it, so we're getting the budget back. I wanted to get back up around 200,000. Okay. Well, that went a lot better than I expected. I am shocked. Um. No, anyways, I guess I could see what other. Yeah, I shouldn't have gone to this screen. I should see what other missions there are. In lieu of, if I don't find missions, I do want to fly to the desert base. That's a long flight. I'm taking the red eye. Yeah. Let me go back and see if they'll pay us for anything. Functional survey, 17,800 meters. Can't do it. We can't get above. In my testing of I honestly haven't tried that last plane. It might be. I don't think it can get up very high. And even if it could, it doesn't go fast enough to get there quickly. So anyways, those are out of the question because they're too high up for my planes. That is too. Oh no! This one we can do. Take a crew report and flight below. 17,500. Yeah, it's good money for it. Crew report will yield us some science, hopefully. So yeah, I like that one. That's above. What were these both? Oh, that was below too. We'll take both of those below ones. Yep, take that. And, was it, I guess, that one. All right. Two scientific missions. I think I'll launch with this. It's either this or the Vomit Mark 1. And the Vomit doesn't have as much sciencey stuff on it. Not that I can't put that on. But yeah, this is better suited for that. And hey, this has landed successfully. So is the Vomit, but that was a first for this plane. That said, we'll launch it and find out where these waypoints are. So this will likely not, no, this will without question not be my red-eye flight, which no shit will be a 20-25 minute flight. Okay, so let's hit the brakes. Turn on SAS. Check the map first. Huh. Maybe I should have waited until morning. I'm disoriented. I don't know. Yeah, I'll figure out which way I'm facing once I'm in the air. Anyways, neither of these look too far away that I don't have the fuel to do it. Again, not that I can really tell all too well. Yeah, we'll take off. Do our pre-flights. Actually, while we're doing the pre-flights, I'm gonna shut my son's door real quick. Floored. Give me a second. Let me just file my flight plan. It's funny, you say floored, but slow ass plane. You know, in truth, it might not be. I'm not good at metric conversions off the top of my head. Alright, SAS is on. Give it about half throttle to start. Yeah, fuck it, full throttle. Release brakes. Nice. Alright. Get airborne. We'll double check those vectors. I'm gonna at least climb to like 800. Yeah. That'll work. Oh, I suppose we go after the red one first. No. And we'll get the yellow one, double back to the red one. And actually, that red one there is near the island landing strip. I feel awful presumptuous saying I'm going to land there. But that's the plan. I'm gonna land there. These are both crew reports, so I think I could take barometric readings right now. If it's worth anything, it'll tell me. You worth anything? Pressure data? No. No, it's not. Alright. Scratch that, then. Hold on to it. Can lose some of this speed. And I want to go through that nose-up stuff again. Not sure at what speed that starts to occur, but prefer to avoid it altogether. So there we go. Still climbing, but speed is dropping a little bit. Not bad. I'm starting to trust this plane. And I'm really looking forward to getting it some proper landing gear. Although, who knows? I'll probably be making a lot more, many additional planes, so I might actually keep this for some kind of a eclectic feel or something. I don't know. The nose looks a little too modern, but I've only got a couple choices right now. That's the better of the two. Getting close. Turn a couple degrees to the right. That puts us into a bit of a decline. Oh, I can't take 2 crew reports on the same trip. Shit. Or at least I don't think I can. Even if I could, I'd have to... I don't know. I was gonna say I'd have to land, but... Oh well, if that's the case, we'll just do this one. Double back to the main airfield, because honestly, being a novice, I'd prefer to land there. Okay, it should be informing us any second now that we've reached our destination, so to speak. There it is. Go ahead and do our crew report. Nice. Alright. We'll keep that experiment, of course. Huh. Well, yeah, we're going way too fast. I see. Wow. She's still stable, though, after some of the speed she was pulling last night. Alright. Gotta keep the engines about there. Try to level out, if not climb. There we go. Good deal. Speed is steady. Altitude's good. I like. Course looks okay, best I can tell. Yeah, I think we're over by this. Oh, there it is. Yep. That's the place. So we'll just fly down the coast. It should keep us far enough out that we can line up okay. Speed's good, altitude's good. Wonder if I can do any more experiments. I already tried the barometer. How about temperature? Nothing. Damn. Keep forgetting about the goo. That might yield something. Next to nothing. I'm gonna say no. Well, that means I've already got the data from this region. Don't get any science from redundancy, I suppose. Yeah, I tell you, if I can put this down in one piece, that'll make two good landings in a row. Then shit, I'm just gonna blame it on the dirt runway. Because last night I kind of ended off. Well, I ended up flying the Vomit, but in terms of this class of plane, uh, Catastrophica. Um, this one is so heavily based off of the Mark One that it's got all those tweaks that we performed yesterday. Got a lot of good advice. So this iteration is certainly benefiting from that. What I'm trying to say is I couldn't land the Mark One. I don't think this is light years above it, and so don't know where I was at on the learning curve, but the dirt track did not help. Tell you what, it seems like I'm going slow. Nope. Losing altitude, but actually moving quite fast. $188. I don't remember exactly, but I guess just guesstimating. This is, man. What was it? I had looked. It was like I was trying to look up 300 miles per hour. That was a bit much there. Um, and how many meters per second that would be? For some reason, I wanted to say around 200 meters per second, but don't know. All right, leveling out a little bit. If anything, I could climb, and we are. We are way off. Okay. That's why we checked early. Speed's too fast. Altitude's okay when we're high, but it drops speed a little more. Quite a bit. Speed's way too high. Alright, altitude's a issue. I'm on speed. Slow down. Slow down. on, slow down. Ooh, come on, brakes, brakes, brakes. There we go. Kind of rough there at the end, having to apply them like that. In fact, I don't like being nose down. Like, let's just go ahead and recover before we do any damage. Whew. But that's good. That's great. In fact, I don't think we suffered any damage. We'll find out. I think our only expenses are going to be fuel. I dare say the Catastrophica Mark II is proving itself. What do you mean zero science earned? We just get money for that? It's alright, though. Money's good. We'll take it. Sure would like some science, though. For this next flight, we'll go out of our way to get some readings that we haven't yet. Um, Last night undertook the tedious task of going to each and every one of these buildings in the Catastrophica. Just moving around at like 8 meters a second, um, and getting scientific information from all of them. So I did that. We're at 52 science. I want to be at 90. So that's not happening tonight. The next thing I'll do is fly out to that island right there and get those readings, try to get some science along the way, and then I'll cap it off with the red eye flight out to the desert, which may not be a one try. It may be a two try before I give up. Anyways, yeah, I'm going to grab a smoke. I will be right back. If you got to go, thanks for being here and be well. Otherwise, I hope to talk to you in a couple minutes. Oh, hold on one more second. Grab this and plug it in. There we go. Alright, so another temperature reading. Using the same plane, this time I'm going to set down on that island. Since it's so close to our destination, or our target. Knock that out, that'll be money at least, and as stated, I want to get back up to about 200,000 in the budget. Okay, got everything we need aboard. Yeah. Alright, let's apply the brakes. Get our interior lights on. We're holding with the crew report. Can I get goo here? I mean, I know I can. Is it worth anything? It's not worth it. Not worth it. Alright. Activate SAS. And SAS is essentially just. Honestly, it's telling the pilot to keep it geared at your prograde, which is all over the place. So I don't know if this is a good thing, honestly. Let me turn it off. Well, I can't take off without it, really. Disable the brakes. Boy, we're bouncing. It's that landing gear, I tell you. Between adjusting the wingspan, bringing it in a little bit, and curbing the power on the engines, I think that's really what did it with this plane. The tail probably helped too, because that's nice and it's in the air now. Ooh, that was a close shave. But we're off, and almost on target. I mean, fortunately, since it's above that island, off to our right, we can just fly in visually. I believe it's directly above that. Boy, we're not doing too well on altitude. Come on. There we go. There we go. There we go. Shit, we're about to hit, though. Gotta climb. Okay, good. As said, the ground is somewhere, it's in the 60s. It's 65, almost 70. So we were just above ground there. Hey, True, how you doing? How's Thursday treating you? Appreciate you popping in. Tip of the hat to you. Alright, speed's getting on the high side. We're climbing, and that's good. I think I'm ready to cut it back a little bit. Go to half throttle. And we're still climbing, so that's a good deal. Going to get up to about... There we go. So this is about 2,500 feet. I know up there it's, what is it? 1,200, I think it's 1,250 is 2,500 feet. Don't quote me on that, but I think. Anyway, that's like a flight minimum for airlines, right? For landing, I think. Not necessarily mid-flight. Alright, so I want to say as soon as we go over this island, it's going to tell us we're in the right area. I hear that just winding down. Yeah, I'm doing good. Pretty good. Can't complain. Had a quiet night. Had some General Tso's chicken, so that's good. I'm actually landing planes as opposed to just crashing them now. I know I just probably jinxed myself, but hey, I better turn that stuff back on. I might have missed the warnings, so we'll try to do a crew report now. See if it counts. If not, I'll check the map. Yeah, it counts. Good deal. I'll take it. Oh, now I just gotta land, and there's the runway. Being directly above it isn't an ideal approach, but, and honestly, I've tried to land from the east a few times. I think I'm gonna approach from the west. Because that hasn't gone so well. The only time I've successfully landed, I was approaching from the west. And they've got this weird, like, I don't know, all the elevation changes at the foot of the runway. When you're coming from the east, anyways. I don't know. I think even if I was very competent, I'd fly over and think, well, that's fucked up. I'd look down at it and be like, that's a noob trap right there. It's a very Darwinian airfield. Weed out the bad. Too bad I'm one of them. So I wonder if this is still a dirt strip, because that might change my mind. I didn't even think about that. I doubt if I go into first person, I still don't think I'd be able to discern it. Alright, we gotta dive. Way too high. Now I'm pretty confident that 0 means 0 on the altimeter. That's not a fun maneuver, don't do that. Now if I hurry I can check. Still got time to go around, I suppose. That looks like dirt to me. And at any rate, I need to be going a lot slower. I'm going for it, in case there's any question. Not the best lineup. That lineup is worse than like XTC followed by Adamant. Actually, that probably wouldn't be too bad. Gotta go slower. Gotta know when to call it off. And that is a short strip, too. Well, I got plenty of fuel, so it's not crunch time. Maybe I'll fly back to the big airport. Yeah, using a joystick. Yep. If it was yellow, it would be. That is the pilot, though. Handsome chap, Annie. As he gains experience, the green goes away. That's not true. Fuck, I figured when I upgraded the airport, it would just upgrade them all. And to be honest, I'm not sure I would have crashed back there. Part of me's thinking, dude, you should have just tried it. What are we going that fast for? Damn. Oh, when I decided to go around. About 200 meters in the air. When we go over land... Oh, actually, we're dropping quick. We go over land. That land's going to take up the first 65. Awful low. If I could just level out, that would be awesome. But I also need to lose speed. It'd be shitty if most pilots talked loud like this. I'd be a nervous wreck. Of course, most pilots just have the plane land for them, don't they? You didn't see that? Otto, don't read the comments until you're on the ground, or until you decide to fly over. That's what you don't want the pilot to say as you're landing. Check gear, gear lock, 100 feet, 70 feet. Check chat. That's funny. Look at that one. Oh my god! Apologies. I do not see the runway. I want to get a visual, but I'm not confident about my speed and all that business. What the hell? Oh, I'm all zoomed in. Zoom out. Stop. Go back to the other screen. That's gonna kill me. Some bitch tried to kill me. I'm way off. Not aligned at all. The speed's good. Elevation's good. Or altitude's good. 2 out of 3 ain't bad, so I'm still interested in landing. God, speed's perfect, but I still have to make a turn. And there's so damn low. Yeah, I need more speed, probably. No, this... You need a lot more speed, dude. Whoa, 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 whoa. Something's wrong. We're stalling or something. Shit. Love flight games. Thought about getting one for PS4 and stream it. Hell yeah. I would watch. I like flight games. Yeah. I don't think this is the most entertaining thing for folks to watch, but you know how it goes. You just kind of play what you want to play and do it. Um, but like I know that a few people have asked me about Flight Simulator. I guess it might be coming to Xbox, but one thing I like about this is I like building my own planes and seeing what's wrong with them. And obviously, I don't know that you can do that in Flight Simulator. Though it would be kind of cool to fly a 747 or whatever. In fact, I'd like to build one in this game. And crash it. Uh, well, if I'm gonna die anyways, I should try to land at the dirt field. I guess. She stalled out though. I was going like landing like touchdown speed over the water. And sadly I convinced myself that that was a good thing. Cuz it's just so hard to do over the damn runway, you know? It's like wow, so I'm only going 60 meters per second. I need to maintain that. But I think I even said like I still have to make a turn. Right there, Otto. That should have been your first hint. You're gonna lose all sorts of altitude and speed on your turn. Dumbass. That's what they're gonna say on the Weather Channel when they play like Seconds from Disaster or something. Although it sounds like something I almost want Sheriff John Bonnell to narrate. It'll be like, this dumbass thinks he can land a plane at 60 meters per second. Kerbal Sheriff's Department has other ideas. I hated that show. It was a love-hate thing, to be honest. Gotta go faster. There we go. You know what would be interesting is if. So I need to do this crew report somewhere in that area above the island. Well, is the dirt runway above the island? I mean, I just want to know what the game thinks of that. 'Cause if I just go directly land and just try to do my crew report, I'm half thinking that's going to count. Because actually, it's not even termed above the island. It's termed below, like 17,500 meters. I'm going to try it. Which means I'll keep my speed reasonable. Not landing speed, but reasonable. And my altitude low. And my attitude optimistic. Check. Lights on. Keep it about there, about 140. Now, sometimes, like, I've considered this. If I ever did a flight sim where I was flying a passenger jet, I would go out of my way to record some short ass, like, I don't know, just splice together footage, maybe black and white, different programs or whatever, and basically try to make a short in flight movie. Because undoubtedly, you get to a point where you're just autopiloting and there's not much to watch except for the plane. That'd be hilarious. That's an idea, actually. Speed-wise, too much. Altitudes, truth is, I don't even know altitude-wise. I don't know how high up that runway is. Go slower, please. I can kind of see the tower. That's a plus. At least with that flyby, I realize, I mean, obviously the tower's right on the runway. As long as I stay to the left and close to it. I'll kill that speed. I'm entering the zone. So yeah, I could do it right here, since no doubt I could do it on the runway. Shit, at that rate, I should have taken off from here. I think I have that option. I wouldn't even have to take off. Just sit on the... I don't know if this is going to work or not. The landing and the experiment. Just freaking kill the engines. Turn them off. Because this is... Actually, I guess they're still on. They're just idling. So I can hear them. Turning them off is too damn complicated, but I want to. Nice speed, nice speed. Don't know how high above the ground I am, though. As soon as I hit, I gotta brake. This thing's gonna double over. Oh, motherfucker. Well, let's cheat. Excuse me. Let's start off on this runway and do the experiment. It was worth trying there. Revert flight. God, it looked like it was going pretty well, but it wasn't. Back to the space plane hangar. Because, yeah, try to cheat this. Alright, can I launch from a certain island airfield? Thank you. No. Shit, I think it's gonna... It didn't look like it switched. Yeah, it seemed like it was going well. I think I had a lot more air under me than I really, than I thought I did. So then I tried to come down too hard, I guess. This is it. Oh, game. Let me just do this experiment then. Cheat the system. Can I get that crew report now? And does that count? No, it doesn't. Really. They thought of that, huh? Yeah, it doesn't count. Okay, well, we'll get rid of that. Shit. Now I gotta take off from this. Okay, activate SAS. It's just taxi out, I think. It's probably the best idea. Already true. Thanks for being here, man. Sleep well. Try to get as much runway as I can out of this. That might be a little too tricky going up there. Unless... this whole runway looks like a shit show. Hey, Blaz, how you doing, man? Good to see ya. Thanks for joining me for this short and hazardous flight. Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. I hate this landing gear. I mean, do not understand the physics that are happening here. Alright. Well, we're dead now. Here we go. Shorter runways, so I need full speed, I think. Gotta get up to about 47 to lift off. We're there. I think if I circle the island, I'll be good. That is to say, to collect the data they want me to collect. Wow, this little plane is flying. I'm shocked. Try that crew report now, see if that kicks it into gear or not. Does that do it? Yes, okay. So yeah, it was wise to launch from there. Mission accomplished already. It's just a matter of putting back down, and I don't know if I want to put down on that death trap or head back. Yeah, heading back. back to the big boy runway. And this is a Mark II version of this plane that and I haven't stress tested or anything, but I did stress test this Predator or predecessor Predator. It's Predator's runways. I did stress test the predecessor, and it did fine. That's government work for you. On the 747, no. But we did test that on the 737, so let's just go with it, shall we? There's some stress. Well, shit, how fast are we going? Yep, pretty damn fast. So even with the governors on, these engines can get a little overwhelming. Need to turn left drastically. Alright, so let me see if I can see the airfield. Yep, don't pitch the plane. Okay, well, before we dive into the water. Speed is still way too high. Elevation's fine, of course, but I want to work on the actual approach. That's what I'm having the most difficulty with. It's lining shit up. I've only given it the first upgrade, which at least paved the death trap that is the runway. But I wonder if another one would give it lights. I mean, that would help big time. Like I look at the shore over there, and all I really see is the lights from like one of the buildings. I need to start taking that into account, memorizing where the runway is relative to it. But okay, speed's okay. Really wonky approach though. If I can iron that out here, rather than at the last minute, that would be ideal. Altitude's okay, speed could be slower. Let's cut it back quite a bit. Watch the altitude. Oh boy, here we go again. Approach looks okay, altitude's way low. There we go, now you're way high. Speed's high. Speed's getting to be under control. Altitude, okay. I think we're gonna pull this off if I can slow down a little bit more. Slow, 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 slow. Yeah. What was that? Landing gear. Our left landing gear is gone. Can we salvage this? Ah, it's coming in hard. Huh. Alright. Can I do that without crashing? Because it's the way I'm kind of doing the math in my head. Be half of the reward would pay for the damage I just took. Whereas if I could just land the plane, all I'm paying for is fuel. Satisfied that he's alive. But no, I think I ought to do it again. Now, I think I should just roll with it. It's going to be a profit. Well, I think it is. I don't know for sure. See if we can get anything else. Can't believe this container's still attached. We'll use it, even though it's worth next to nothing. Man, how much is this plane worth? Because I know the price must have gone up between Mark 1 and Mark 2, but I don't know. Fucking do it again. Do it again. And, yeah, do that, and then I'll do my red-eye flight, and, hopefully everything works out. Let's see. Can't do the crew report yet. Get the lights on. Need wing lights and whatnot. Activate SAS. Brakes, throttle. Cut back on the throttle, release the brakes, and keep her under 10 meters per second. You know what? I think we'll taxi down this way. We'll launch east rather than west. Nope, nope, nope. Keep it under 10 meters per second. Slow your roll. Cannot wait to unlock some cooler landing gear. I think we're good. And besides, like, that end of the runway just drops off. It's gonna be a good thing. It's like flying off the deck of a carrier or something, you know. That drop might be what gets you airborne. Same principle applies here, I think. Still wouldn't hurt to straighten her out, though. There we go. Full throttle. SAS is on. Okay. Come on, 40 some meters per second, please. Or just go off the edge and work. Shit. Little bouncy bounce. There we go. Yep. See, it just dropped off. Hard to tell at night, but I think the big factor is the plane shadow doesn't exist. Alright, I'll get the data on this loop, and then it's the final countdown. Cut back on throttle. And attempt this crew report, hopefully getting credit for it. We get get credit? Yep, we did. All that remains is landing. Actually, barometric pressure reading? Can I do that? Over this island? Does that count as a biome? Fuck is that? That's not what I wanted. Oh well, it's probably too late now. Not crew hats, that. Shit, I'm dropping quick. Fine, take it. Oh no, I'm not. Altitude's good. Alright, want to line this up better than last time. Everything better than last time, please. Cut back on throttle, though. I can kind of see the lights. They're going to be to the left of the runway by a decent margin. I don't know. Maybe not that much, but we'll see. Kind of raising elevation, just try to get a glimpse of the runway. Because honestly, I feel like I ought to start thinking about my speed. Well, if I'm not lined up, so be it. Let's cut back the throttle. I'm far from lined up. Shit, don't do that. Altitude's good. Just gotta line it up. Speed's good. Considering where I'm at, anyways. I'll need to slow down, but need that to be, I don't know, somewhere around 50. 50 something. Okay. Runway is at 66 meters, so we're just above it. Speed, dude, speed. Come on, a little slower. Running out of runway. It's good. Nope. Oh, that bitch. Damn it. Well, hell. That's 2 attempts in a row at that. Just when I was getting good at landing, too. Vessel's destroyed. You don't need to tell me my vessel's destroyed. I'm dead. It's just weird. Okay, structural wing type C crashed into the runway first. So yeah, it was another case of it toppling over, which isn't as common as it was yesterday. I mean, the thing was toppling over all the time, but I did bring those in a little bit. Mm. Oh, at any rate. Gotta get this down. I wish it would just let me take the crew report from here. I feel like if I just went and stood on the roof of that building, I could get it. Because they are. They're like, not on the ground, you can't. 10 feet off the ground. Yeah, we'll let you do the report. I tell you what, we're going to taxi. Not RCS, activate SAS. Brakes applied. Throttle, but minimal. Release brakes. Here goes. Yeah, I'm going to taxi, grab a couple hits, and then come back to it. This crashing's got me stressed. Mainly because at the beginning of the stream, I had several successful landings in a row. Gave me that overconfidence. Getting so comfortable with this plane, like, I want to do my red-eye flight to the desert, which is a long flight. I'm starting to wish I could do it in this plane. But I can't. It just doesn't have the fuel capacity for it. And any attempt to add fuel, this thing, I don't know. It was half the initial problem with this is we had to lose so much weight. Then, of course, the engines were way too powerful, which they're probably too powerful from go. But now we've got them running at 50% governors, so really only half powered. Might as well have one engine, but I guess the placement accounts for something. Anyway, we got enough runway considering the drop off. Bouncy, bouncy. Yeah, that looks fine. Yep. Gonna grab a hit or two of this cigarette. Not long. I'll be back in less than a minute 30. If in the meantime you gotta go, be well, and thank you for coming by in the first place. Um, if not, I'll see you on the other side. Alright, apologies for that. Here we go. Take off, collect some data. This time I'm going to go about it slightly different. Once we collect the data, I'm going to set a course south. On the nav ball, which is there in the middle with the little indicator going crazy, I'll be looking for south would be 180, right? Yeah. So I'll be looking for 180 degrees and fly in that direction for a moment. I'll check my map, figure out just about where I'm parallel with the complex. That way I'm approaching. I think it'll give me a better vector. Is what I'm trying to say. So at some point I'll go from 180 degrees and let's see, I'll be going west, so 270 degrees. He. Oh boy, here we go. Give it some throttle. Should give it full throttle. We're on a short runway. Don't want to turn. Honestly, this is smoother than the home base runway started out being when it was a dirt runway. I will give this strip that. Boy. I did like that takeoff. Not bad at all. Now retract gear. No, can't do that yet. Okay, we're good speed. All that stuff's good. I'm going to try to take the report now. Hopefully I'm not too early. I don't think I am. Good? Are we good? We got what they wanted? Good deal. It's all about landing this bitch. Let's set that course. We're looking at... We'll turn to 180. Maybe this doesn't work like I think it will. Probably because I was wrong. I want to be doing 360, right? Yeah, north. I was turned around. There's north. Wow. And that ball does have it. But my second step is still accurate. It would be 270. Not that it matters, I can see the damn thing. Sort of. Let's check the map, make sure we're parallel to it. Almost. Ooh, gotta kill some of that speed. Don't need to be going that fast. Again, I haven't stress tested this one, but just the previous iteration was. Now, one of the problems with map mode is that, as you can see, you can't see your elevation. So that's one of the issues you're likely to encounter when you go into map mode for an extended period of time. Oh, what's this? Oh yeah, looks like we crashed. Fuck it, he's alive. I'm just gonna recover vessel. Getting frustrated with this thing. It's only gonna be worth like what, 25,000. Yep, I'm ending it. It's a mission complete, anyways. I did want to try landing again, but honestly, invested too much time in Oh, got some science too. That's swell. Okay, so the loss of the plane didn't hurt us too bad. We still made money off of that. About 11 grand shy of where I want to be funds wise. Um, so altogether, I guess good deal. It's not a good deal, but we're past it. That's what's important. Um, how do I skip to daytime already? Well, I don't recall. So I'm going to go to the red eye flight. Essentially, what that's going to be is this way. This leg will put you to sleep for sure if you're not already there. I'm going to try to land at the desert airfield. To do that, we'll be using the Vomit Mark 1. However, there are some issues. In order, when I was developing the Vomit Mark 1 here, as you can see, it's got 4 of those engines, and they don't have any governors on them. This thing can move. However, to get it moving the way I liked it, I did not put a lot of fuel in it, though I do think I prepped for this mission. Yeah, so this is still not enough fuel. I like to roll with this plane with 80 fuel. Still makes it a pretty decent range, 80 units. I cranked that up to 280 to try to get out to the desert airstrip. It wasn't enough. I ended up putting down in the desert. So now my only recourse, I think, and judging from that journey, I think I can make it there with 400. Here's the problem. That's a lot of additional weight. We'll burn it all, so landing is going to be the same as it ever was, which is to say dangerous. But taking off is going to be an issue too. Just because of that added weight. Then again, we've got the thrust for it. We now have a paved runway. That I hope bodes well for this. And then there's also the trouble of actually finding the desert airstrip. But let's just make sure we don't run out of gas first. I can get us in the right direction. Alright, there she is, the Vomit Mark 1. Really hasn't changed much, whereas the Catastrophica has already gone into the Mark 2 phase. Supply brakes, and SAS is enabled. Let's see if we can get this thing into the air. Well, let's turn on cockpit lights. Hopefully we'll fly in today. Alrighty. Got thrust. Release the brakes. Got a lot of fuel. I was thinking I should put this on full throttle, but I don't know. We'll see. It's doing a lot of... Hit that full throttle. Strange time to commit, I know, but I don't think there is an abort at this point. There we go. Actually, I think the aerodynamics are keeping us straight now. So speed was it. Well, hell yeah. I was afraid we would not get into the air with all that additional weight. Huh, what's that? Oh, that's our, that's what remains of our wreck. I never collected it. Alright. Slow her down, because we want to do some maneuvering. We are going to want to set a heading for height. I'm guesstimating here, but I'm thinking 250 degrees. Turn to 250 degrees without hitting the ocean this time. 270. Nose up. 250 degrees. Gonna need more speed. That's. I think since I'm still trying to gain altitude. Now, this plane, on the other hand, has been stress tested to hell and back. It can get up to comfortably around, well, 40,000 feet, of about 12,500 meters. It can exceed that, but I haven't. I figure once you hit that, you're probably good. And besides then, it's just a matter of, I'm sure anybody that's played any aviation game, it's just a matter of like stabbing into the higher realms and stalling. Check the map for basically my first look at. Again, this is going to be a long flight. We're heading there. Desert launch site. Say 250 because it's not exactly west. Alright, thanks for joining me for the red eye. Enjoy your flight. Wish I had some music for you. Thought the game would provide that, but nope, just the soft, soothing sounds of jet engines. I do want to build a large passenger plane, though. See how many ways I can jack that up before it's capable of doing what I want it to. Doing a little bit of a course adjustment, try to get us back on course a little bit, maybe about there. Now, altitude with this, it seems to catch itself. It just seems to bob back and forth. I'll keep all the info up as it's doing this current dive and see if that's true, but I think as it. Yeah, we'll find out. Fuck it on those up. Do prefer the other view, but I like this too. After all, I guess I've got all the information I need. It's just not as in my face. But we're not pointing at the ground, apparently. Probably climbing. Fact is that. Our altimeter. I think it is. I think we're. There's altitude. Oh, that's radar, though, so it's actually off. That's just speed. Okay, nice. We're about 247.5, so. Docking mode. I guess that'll come into play later. Over those mountains now. What are these lights? Not sure, not sure. That's SAS. So yeah, that's activated. Alright, now we're pitching down. Are we losing altitude yet? Not really. So maybe we're leveled out. Altitude's holding steady. If that is what I think it is, right? Alright, now we're dropping. Speed's way down and falling. Let's see what's going on. Oh, we're way up there. At 35,000 feet or something. That said, I don't care what happens with our speed. Well, it's dark, though. Hard to discern the horizon, especially with the glare on my screen. I think when we get back, it'll be day. Get back? No, we're going to stay at the desert airfield. We don't have the fuel for that. Speaking of which, not bad. I'm still kind of shocked she got off the ground as heavy as she was, but... Yep. Sun's coming up over Mission Control way back there. We are unfortunately going to leave it behind us. We are still on a good heading, good bearing, whichever word would be appropriate there. We'll check the map again, just to double check that. See that we are not far into our journey. I'll probably end up speeding up time if I want to end this stream in 35 minutes. Now I'm starting to think just shy of 270 degrees would be good. 260 degrees or something. It's hard to tell, and it's easy to convince yourself that that green line is your path. It's not. It's not. It's just your connection to mission control. Also, the way your plane is facing there. Not a factor. Very strange that that's the case, but then again, this is a space game, not a plane game. Okay, it is a plane game too, but it's primarily a space game, right? It's another example of auto. This is not how you play this. Now, why are we going so slow? Let's dive a little bit, get some of that speed back. I've attempted this run a few times before, but as stated earlier, I've fallen short. There's just no way that's going to happen this time. Unless I overshoot it. It's a possibility. Although it kind of sucks that I'm like traveling with the night, you know, since the sun's coming up behind us and we're getting away from it. Probably about right, 260 degrees, I would imagine. Or no. No, we're damn close to 270. Alright. I'm going to speed up time. From what I hear, this can have a detrimental effect on your ship if abused, but I think that pertains to larger vessels, not the simple stuff. Now he's climbing and picking up speed. Awesome. Be coming out over the ocean here shortly. And I am so brazen. Hey, quick, what's with the new symbols? I like. What's it say? 88? Either way, good to see you, man. I'm just finishing up a beverage, about to step away from the flight controls and get another. That's how confident I am in this piece of shit that I built. Took some trial and error, but it's actually flying at a nice altitude. And fuck, I can't tell the... There, I can kind of see the ocean. But, yeah, over the water is going to be a bitch. Oh, it says quick smoke. Nice. That's awesome. A vault door with a QS. I like, man. Better check my, Okay, good. Speed's good. Altitude, I don't know, like 30,000 feet maybe. Is 82,000 meters. Everything's good. We're over the water, and it's dark as fuck. Except back there. That'd be awesome if the sun catches up. I hope that happens. It looks like it is. I figured if I could hit like 7,000 miles an hour or whatever, I don't think I'm going that fast. I'd outrun it. I forget what the magic number is, but honestly, I'd rather have it. Because that's kind of scary. Right on, man. I appreciate it. Sorry I missed you the other night, but something with my notifications. Actually, I disabled them for a minute. I remembered after the fact that I had done that. So they're re-enabled. Disabled them because I was in a waiting room and then they kept, like, Discord kept blowing up. And I was like, man, I gotta shut this off. So that's why I didn't get it. It wasn't Discord's fault after all. But man, sleep well. Hope to talk to you soon. Don't forget your parachute as you're departing the plane. Like, what was that guy? Dude that robbed a plane and then parachuted out. That never caught. Yeah, good deal. I want to, man. I always enjoy talking to you. I just hope nothing serious has transpired. Good old Quick Smoke joining us in the red eye flight. It's funny how people can get aboard the plane. But I'm glad they do. Nice, the sun is catching up. That landing gear is shitty. Oh, good. So I'll actually be able to see the runway. If I find it. Thanks, man. You too. Sleep well, man. Hope to talk to you soon. It'll be nice to know what I'm flying over, visually, anyways. Let's see. Check out the map again. I think we pretty much kept our heading, which I think is good. And I'm glad I sped up time. Once I'm in a comfortable position, shit, at this rate, I'm gonna take another smoke. I don't need to, but as long as she's on course and nothing's wrong, I am confident enough with this plane actually step away from the controls. Look at that. We are holding out at 6,870 meters. Our speed is steady, if not dropping a little bit. If we start to lose altitude, then our speed will pick up, of course. Yeah, I'm going to step away from the controls. First officer, you have the controls. The NTSB later concluded that the captain should have never stepped away from the controls. No, things are obviously going well. I know our altitude's fine because I can see the curvature of the Earth, or of Kerbin, I suppose. We're over the ocean, and by that I mean we're almost over land, so that's nice. I don't want to say we're at the halfway point. I don't think we are. I mean, this flight is scheduled to land at 3 a.m. Eastern, no matter what. The first flight I took in this, attempting to do this, I crashed somewhere along this coast. I say crashed. The plane was damaged, but it was mostly intact. And Jebediah survived, but that's how much fuel I think I thought I needed. And like I said, I don't think we're quite halfway. And I've still got it sped up ×4. So everything's, I mean, this is a long journey. Go ahead and turn off the lights. Finally. And the sad part is going to be how I'm going to crash when we reach the airfield. I'm just saying, with my record, I might not land. Speed is not too good. We'll pitch her down. I'm gonna slow down time and make some adjustments, or just take it to normal, real time, I guess. I think I need to do some course corrections. I think I'm almost headed directly west. Let's see if that would be in our favor. No. No, again, we're gonna go. We're gonna be more like 260 degrees. No, don't nose up. What's going on there? I think it's my speed. Well, if I can't turn with the tail, I'll turn with the wings. It's probably too much now. We're just nosing up. I want to stall on purpose. We're at 40,000 feet. I think we'll be fine. There we go. That's a problem. We're just going so fast that I couldn't pitch down. I've had that problem in the Catastrophica too. Now with this plane, it's not as big a deal. Catastrophica could probably use even more governors on her engines. Anyway, got slightly knocked off our bearing there. That's where we want to be. Nope. A little more to the left. Shit, I don't even see the land on the other side, but oh well. Still got a long flight. No, I don't need to check the map, really. I just need to see if I'm out about. Yeah, 247 degrees again. Pitching down, losing altitude, but again, we're so high up. Oh, wow. Look at our fuel now. You know, wouldn't it be something if it's just not possible to get there? I mean, I know it's possible, but I mean in this plane. Because my next step would be to add more fuel. Just adding more weight. Anyway, be a shame if we have to ditch again. Last attempt, that's what happened. I ditched in this ocean. But I do think I had a lot less fuel. I think I knew at about this point that I wasn't going to make it. That's it. I don't think I'm going to make it. We are going to speed up time again. Just see if we can get across this sea. We'll check the map. Yeah, you know what? It only looks like we've made it about halfway. And yet we've burned up 3/4 of our fuel. More than 3/4. So no, I will not make it there. There's no other place to land. So, personally, I'd like to get over this water before I start thinking about bailing. Um, no, water landing's safer, I just think. For Mercer's sake, he'd rather land on land. I don't know. That way he can hail a taxi. It's discouraging not to see any land yet, though. I see something over to the right, like a mountaintop. I'd like to point us that direction a little bit, or at least more west at this point. No, better yet, let's check the map one more time. It's hard to tell. Camera's moving with the plane, so... Either way, I know I'm heading slightly south of west. Suppose I should just have faith in that. Okay, well, I wonder if there's any way to... Could I conserve fuel? If we're not getting great speed anyways, we're not doing anything more spectacular than the catastrophic Mark II can do at this exact moment. So I wonder about killing a couple engines. You know, will that conserve fuel, or is that just going to hurt in the long run because I'm slowing us down even more? I see land. I actually see land. Good deal. Plus, this way we can just do some scientific stuff, and this will not be for naught. I'll get some science out of it. Because, hell, I don't think I've done any science over the desert yet. Still up there at like 35,000 feet, so I'm comfortable with that. Gives us a lot of time to contemplate our sudden death. What's the map telling us in terms of the airfield? Now, so my conclusion is kind of going to be that maybe for this playthrough, with my experience, I'm going to need something bigger to get me to this airfield. Airplane-wise, spaceship-wise, honestly would be easier, but... I'm not sure if I see it. I don't think I see the, Alright. We're at low fuel. I'm gonna kill some engines. I don't know which ones to kill. I think these ones, honestly. No, not that. The actual engine. Shut down. We'll shut down this one too, of course. Yeah, I hate to do that. But I think it'll help. I mean, certainly in theory it should. We'll consume less fuel, more fuel for the other engines. And our speed's still pretty good, so... Odd. I don't know. Now I'm wondering if I should have had them all fired up the whole time. Yeah, we are not landing at the station. We don't even have a visual on it. We are dying here. We're landing here is where we're landing. So fairly soon, because this is one thing I am experienced in this game, pretty soon there's going to be an explosion or two, and that's just the engines burning out on the wings. I've never seen that do much damage, so we're just going to let that happen. I guess my alternative would be shut them off, but... Gotta start finding a flat space, somewhere to put down. Hey, Adama, how you doing? Yeah, I think Quick took off, but yeah, new. I asked him, it's too small on my screen, but I guess it's QS. Nice, I like it. The old vault door, you know. That looks flat over there, kinda. It's hard to say what's flat. Wonder how close I came. Not really that close. I mean, yeah, I made the lion's share of the journey, but it's not like we could even crash and walk to where we wanted to go. We're a few countries over. I'm doing good, doing well. Can't complain. Pretty quiet night. On the home front, had some Chinese food, had some General Tso's chicken. 'Twas to die for. But now, unfortunately, I'm about nil on fuel, and I'm trying to figure out where I'm going to put this down. For some reason, I keep looking over there because it looks so smooth, but I'm starting to think like that's a mountainside or something. I honestly cannot tell. Wonder if all this shit turns off when I lose my last ounce of fuel. Probably not. I wouldn't think so. Ooh, I don't want to be above the water, do I? No, I'm not. Okay. True flat is flat. And he's true, I suppose. Yeah, me too. It's not good for you, but it's so damn good. Almost forgot, before I struggle with this thing, I might as well do the science experiments on. Get some of this mystery goo. Oh, forget that. It's telling me I'm not going to get anything out of it. Don't adjust the plane auto. That's stupid. Can I get a temperature reading? Okay, good. That gave me something at least. Alright. Bingo fuel. Well, almost. The chicken never met the man. Damn. I wonder how close I was. Well, I'll check once I crash. And I can tell you ahead of time, the NTSB concluded they didn't have enough fuel. Well, I'm not going to get out over this water. Taking the stick. Ooh, damn. Going so fast that I can't even pitch down. I guess that's a good thing. We're so high up in the air. Must be moving awful quick. There's worse problems when you've got zero fuel, I guess. Oh, that was synchronized. Well, let's see our bad news meter, shall we? Going real slow and just falling. And SAS, I accidentally turned that off, so that explains the nosedive. But that's good, that'll give us a little speed. Gotta start thinking about where I wanna... Oh, man. Oh, we're below 35,000 feet already. I just don't know. It looks... Nothing looks flat. Not a damn thing looks flat. Looks flat way over there. Well... Looks like the terrain's getting worse, not better. Tell you, I like that spot that I flew over. But directly below is not, like, a good approach lineup, is it? Oh yeah, Mayday, 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 we are bingo fuel. Is that right? Is that... Yes, we are declaring an emergency. So get those other planes out of our way. I think we're the only thing in the air. I think we've already got priority treatment. I don't know, this looks like a valley down here. Damn, why can't I pitch down? I'll pitch down if I do this, won't I? Shit, or do it's a lot tougher to control. Nope, 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 no, 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 no. I like that little valley right there. Of course, now that the texture's like popping in, I don't like it as much. I am curious. I want to see how close I'm at. Oh, oh. We're still far away from it. But we came here from like, yeah, I can't even go back to where we came from. Man. So we made it to the doorstep, essentially. And this plane can't take much more weight, so I can't pile on more fuel without changing some things. So the moral of the story, I guess, for me, the lesson is, Otto, you're gonna need like a big plane, like a C-47 kind of plane. That's what could make that trip. Planes like this would have to refuel mid-flight. She was already kind of overloaded. I was worried she'd never get off the ground. Down in the valley. I hear it. I hear it low. I just think, swing low, sweet chariot. Come afford to carry me home. Thing about this plane crash is you got time to sing both. Um, and actually a few other tunes. Falling fast. Now falling at 31.5 meters a second, so I guess not too fast, but that altimeter, whatever, is counting down real quick. And if I'm using reason, I'm gonna have to dive near the end in order to pick up some speed, right? Because I don't want to be falling straight down. And I think I sort of am. Well, I am pitching forward, but not. Well, if I'm gonna do that, I better do it now. Dude, I can't even move the plane. Like, just barely. I can't pitch. I can't pitch up or down. So that's a problem. I need to get some more forward motion, though. There, getting some speed. It was kind of drastic, but I had to do something. So we're diving, we're diving, we're diving. There's our shadow. Good to see you. Gotta dive some more. Nope. Nope. I didn't have enough speed to level out. Holy shit. Holy shit. It looked like it was going to be a little worse than that. I mean, that's not good, but there's worse. Um, let's do some experiments. Oh, did I crush the experiment thing? I did. I did. There's none of them left. Oh, there's one. I can still log a temperature. Yeah, let's log. Actually, no, because that other scan was worth something, so I'll keep that. Well, shit, what else can I do? I think that's it. I can do a crew report. I'd like to report on what it's like being upside down in the desert. You record the crew's assessment of the situation. Foobar. And you can get out of there. Come on, don't kill yourself. There you go. I think he's going to be okay. Go ahead and give us a report as well. Nice. That'll do. best best Valentine song for your Mrs. Otto from Stir Crazy as sung by uh the big guy Rosers Love Water. From Stir Crazy. Damn. See, I would sing it if it came to mind. Stir Crazy is a really old movie, isn't it? If I'm thinking of the right one. God, I wish I could walk to that airport. There's just no way. Hey, Jeb, you can take your helmet off. You're not in space. Far from it, dude. Huh. Great hair, by the way. Oh, this is how you get thumbnails and screenshots. Uh-huh. That's good to know. Ah, what are those movies? Oh my god. Forgive me that so many of them blur into each other, but it's not that I haven't seen them. It's just been years and years. I'm remembering, like, oh god, one where a train derails and goes through the train station. Would that be stir crazy? Or, yeah, that's kind of funny. I might look up some of their old movies because when I was little, I know I saw a ton of them. Not like we ran to the theater, but they'd be on, like, I don't know, HBO back in the day or whatever. The cable stations, anyways. Oh man, I've gone over. Better let me see if I can board before I cash in. Can you get back in there, dude? You need to get back in there. Maybe you don't. Nice, nice. You can get back in. Okay, that's good. Both of them were funny as hell. It was an insult to do Chocolate Factory over again. Personally, that was my take. The original Willy Wonka stands. Alright, got good science off of that. The plane, so much of it was recoverable that we didn't take too much of a hit there. And it's daytime again, and I'm happy for that. Well, oh, I can recover that too, can't I? It's from our last wreck. Okay, it says I can fly it? It's not possible. The thing crashed into the ocean. And yet I just put a pilot aboard it, so we'll see. Just because I'm sure that it can be recovered if somebody's in it. I don't know what's going on here. It's just landing gear. Hey, if it recovers it, fine. But yeah, I'm gonna have to look up some of their movies because I get like I don't know. Thinking back, I get little flashes in different parts or something. It's still out there. Oh well. Okay, there they got it. Or maybe it was a different piece. I don't know. Anyway, that's gonna bring me to the end of this excursion. Tonight we have been jet lagged, trying to get the landings down, and we did okay in terms of landing. However, I did crash earlier more than I wanted to. That last landing doesn't count because obviously we ran out of fuel and there was no runway. So we did pretty good there. Ah, the jail movie. Yep. Nice. Yeah, I'll check it out. I can picture him in the jail outfits. Yeah, so I guess that means it's time to turn my attention back to space. I think off camera I'll mess around on Kerbin a little more, try to get more science. But next time I stream, which may be after the weekend, um, I'll be blasting off again, trying to get into orbit. So I hope to talk to you soon. I hope to talk to you then. As to anybody that took the time to stop by, Adama, thanks for being here, man. And to anybody else who stopped by earlier, Plaz, True, Quick Smoke, just about anybody. Neil at the top of it, much appreciated, and any lurkers as well. Good night to all of you. Good night, Adama. Thanks again, man. Looking forward to that build of yours. I know how. I know how the memory can peter out on that. That the Believe it or not, my last session with Fallout 4. I know you're gonna find this hard to believe. That thing just that exact thing happened. To the point, where you load it up and you can't do anything but crash. And that's when I was like, all right, time to take another extended break. But I'm glad that I hope you can get what you want out of it in terms of video clips and stuff, because I look forward to seeing it. Or what you can do of it in terms of decorating. Anyways, I will see you soon. As always, this is Automatic for Automatic Games. If you like this, like this, and if you're subscribed, I hope to talk to you soon. Be well, folks. Be good to each other and your neighbors. Nice, you did the vid. Good, good. That's what you're working on now, I guess. Come on, Otto, it's not rocket science. Well, good. Sweet. I think I'm gonna have me some room temperature General Tso's chicken. Hell yeah. It's my reward for crashing in the desert. Shit, if that were true, I'd be crashing in the desert every night. That's not true, because if it were, I'd be dead. Nicely. I got my central link. Phone is charged at 100%. That's what I was looking for while I was streaming. That is a success right there. Alright, well, no Kerbals died in the making of this video. Hey, what are you still doing here? The movie's over. Go on now. Go eat some Chinese food. Go on.